It's Leslie, your resident psychologist, here with number 2 in my 5-part series about binge-able movies that are psychology or mental health related. If you want to see the previous videos, you can just back up and check out my profile or follow along to get number 1. But number 2 in my series is Fracture. This is honestly like one of my all-time favorite movies. It's so good. Anthony Hopkins, Ryan Gosling, you can't go wrong. The reason why I chose this movie is because I think that it is a particularly good depiction of where narcissism and sociopathy kind of converge. I want to stay clear of kind of diagnostics. If you saw number 4 in this series, you've already heard me talk about how diagnostics in mental health can be kind of tricky. The way that we name things, chop things up, kind of try to put them into buckets, can be sort of problematic. So for example, narcissism is a DSM diagnosis, sociopathy is not. If we're going to talk about sociopathy through the lens of diagnosis, we have to talk about antisocial personality disorder. Let's please just dispense with all of that. I'm more interested in talking about things in terms of personality styles and syndromes. Narcissism and sociopathy are interesting in the sense that they are different, but in the Venn diagram, there's a very specific place in which they converge, and it has to do with empathy deficits. So for example, we have all, in the United States, been living with someone for a very long time now who has both narcissistic and sociopathic traits. The lack of empathy is where these two things converge. The part that is more narcissistic in nature, and this film does this well, is the parts that are self-congratulatory. Like Anthony Hopkins in this movie really wants to be the smartest man in the room all the time. Of course, where the sociopathy comes in is that there's also a crime that's committed, and one of the things that I'm trying to do in this series is not give away major spoilers, but I want to be able to talk about what I think is cogent. And I think one of the things that this movie does really well is it speaks to something that I think many people struggle with, which is that when you're looking at narcissism or sociopathy, when they are in their extremes, like narcissism in its extreme, when it matches up with sociopathy, there can be a feeling of almost like you cannot believe what you're looking at. In this country for a long time, we've had a feeling of like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Watch this movie, it'll explain a lot. And again, you know, the next up in the series is going to be my number 1 favorite film that I think is psychologically or mental health related. And if you want to see the ones that came before this, back up and check out my profile. Thanks a lot.